Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me for some music. And a big thank you to Raphael for organizing a way for us to still meet in the times of this pandemic, which will hopefully be over soon. I look forward to sharing music again with you at Peterloon, hopefully sooner rather than later. I have 3 pieces to perform for you today. 1 movement by Mozart and 2 character pieces by Armenian composer Arno Babadjanian. Just a word about the Mozart. This is his sonata in A minor, K310, and it's quite famous. This is the one that opens like this. And he only wrote 2 keyboard sonatas in minor keys, this one and C minor. And it's not by mistake that this is in a minor key. He was traveling with his mother, and she got sick and died. And if that wasn't bad enough, his father blamed him for her death. And this sonata was born out of that time. Mozart was very dear, his mother was very dear to him, he loved her quite a bit. And the second movement is a beautiful aria. If you're not familiar with it, I highly recommend you listen to the whole thing, and I think you will hear his love for her pour out in the second movement. Today I will just be performing the first movement, and because of the story of why this sonata came to be, it has influenced how I play the left hand. There's many interpretations, and it's kind of tricky to decide how to play this, because it's a lot of notes in the left hand per few notes in the right hand. So do we try and make the left hand softer so the right hand can be heard more? And I've decided no, I'd actually like the left hand to be as prominent and angry as possible, as I feel that's probably what Mozart was feeling at that time. off for something completely different. The next piece I'm going to play is called Prelude, and it's by Arno Babadjanian. He was a 20th century composer. He died in the 1980s, and he was born in the capital of Armenia, Yerevan, but spent a lot of his life in Moscow. And he is a very famous composer, was a very famous Soviet composer, and remains famous throughout Russia and Armenia, but not so well known in the United States. I have grown to really love his music. I come from Greek heritage, which has some similar folk music tendencies with the melodies and with the rhythms. There's a lot of odd rhythms, 7/8, 9/8, 11, and I notice a lot of that in Babadjanian's writing. And the melodic tendencies are also a little bit different from Western melodies, the way they're constructed. You'll hear a lot of minor seconds, followed by augmented seconds. So you'll hear this sort of Eastern quality to it. Babadjanian found a way to synthesize Armenian folk elements with the classical piano idiom, and I think he did so very brilliantly. He was a virtuoso pianist himself, and so he had the means and the experimentation at his fingertips to do that. Here is Prelude, followed by Vagarshapat dance, which is a traditional dance. You can go on YouTube and watch people dancing it. And he took the melody and the structure of it, and he turned it into a bravura Rachmaninoff style piece. Thank you for listening.